Danganronpa.
First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The case of death for each was a blow to the head. It was thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. This is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude! I'm here to answer your question! What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So you're saying nobody worked together in this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure that you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words...
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
well,
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who deceived the murderer. Who deceived the murderer plot and put it into action. The true blackened. So just one person?
well now.
That's enough for exemplifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However...
As long as she's not connected to this case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect, just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! Yeah! You. Where did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, oh my god. Milk Sack Summer Girl. Swimmer Girl, excuse me. Milk Sack?
You gotta be kidding.
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? Am I a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would be able to move. I can't imagine any way she would be able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard about the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on this investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that again. Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. But all but one of us has an alibi. So figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma file number 3. Alright, first we're gonna check out the hammers. There are some hammers all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using those as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There was a tarp laid out underneath his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wasn't any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp. Can I not check his watch? Again, blow to the head. Justice Hammer 4. Wait, it's hard. The Carlos. Nope. Okay. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. How dare you, Colin? How dare you? He's really big body. Oh, come on! I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered, let's see. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third. And all without anyone noticing it? How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can't think, I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3. which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. And now they're completely clean. That's cold running down my leg. But who would do that? And why? It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use it. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. That's the what's the explanation for that? Repository dolly. Well, I don't really... Is there anything else? There's only one way in or out of this room. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. Alright, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Something's bothering my nose. Alright. There's only way in and out of the room. There's the door. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us has had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words,
then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb, but do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hidden in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about this case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why they bother killing 2 people? What? Because all the rules say if you kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chases. You'll be found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then,
Would you like my help? No, I think I'm good.
So,
Hey, Mikoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but
And we came right here to the repository, you know? Look around. But, to look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. That's what I thought. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started. So there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wondered the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, and now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone, Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was it the killer who's still roaming free, or was it one of the victims? Repository door. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room, where Taka was found. I'm gonna head to the equipment room, because we're already up here. Ugh. I'm drinking some water and I'm spilling it everywhere. Got a drinking problem. So in here. Hey, genocide. I was sleeping right here where the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultra rare event. Ugh. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Oh boy. Oh. Both rooms are on the third floor, so that could definitely have been possible. Even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the first floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the third floor. That's still a total mystery. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and it's just recent too. Well, looks like that's all I can do. Guess down to the... Guess we're heading down to the nurse's office? I'm gonna check the record real fast. Celeste. Was she really attacked with this? Just as Hammer won? But what the heck is with this thing? Well, I guess there's nothing really here. Not there. Excuse me. Okay. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything. Precisely speaking, I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I looked after her. So I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was bad. Oh, God. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account. What's in the trash can? It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. Oh, hey, look at that. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it looks like it's covered in a little bit of blood. And it's not just some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither. But I think it might be important. No kidding, especially with who likes that type of stuff. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in there for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Oh my god, hi Byakuya. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. And let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Oh my god! Hi! Sorry about that. Mother just walked into the room. Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Yasuhiro's message. So he said go to the hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Well, let's go find out.